Hi guys, it's me Ubprogrammer, and today I'll be talking about YOLO custom training, and the model we are using in this project is YOLO V8. So let's get started with it. And the thing I have organized here is directly from Kaggle, so you don't have to worry about the dataset, and you can just run it all in your Kaggle system. And the dataset I was using for this demo was, let me show you, helmet detection dataset, and this exact dataset was used, right? And so first of all, you have to see whether you have the right labels in the right format for the YOLO. And what is the YOLO format? Let's see that first. So if you see these labels, and if I can just show you a example, so this is the format which YOLO use. The first integer here represent the class, and here I have two classes, the helmet and without helmet, right? So whenever I give a picture or a video, the guy is on a motorbike, a person on a motorbike is wearing a helmet, then it will be 1, otherwise it will be 0, right? And this four float values are the bounding box values, the center of the bounding box, then the width and the height of that box, right? So this is the exact format you have to use when you are dealing with the YOLO. And uh, but here we can see in the dataset we have in XML format. And what's in XML, it's given us the class, whether it's with the helmet or not, and then we have to like convert it from XML into YOLO format in the TXT format, right? So this exact thing, right? And so for that case, what I have done is made a function about converting XML to YOLO format, and this exactly is being done from this function. And when it's done, it will write XML to YOLO format done, right? Then we want to like verify whether it's doing fine on the conversion from XML to YOLO or not, right? So we will draw a bounding box on a sample image, on a just random image, right? So this is the image I have taken, bike helmet 0, and I'm sure you can get this image from here, bike helmet 0. So this is the image I have used, and I want to now create draw the bounding boxes with them, right? So in the bikes helmet 0 png, this image, what I have in the annotations, or in the YOLO format, we have 4 bounding boxes, because we have 4 uh, let me again show you, 4 helmets detected. So 1 2 3 4 have is a family picture, right? And so we have to draw 4 boxes, so that's why we have 4 bounding boxes information here. Now we will draw them on that picture. So this code is exactly doing the same thing. These are the bounding boxes parameters, and then we are showing that image, so you can see it's drawing those bounding boxes along with the image. Okay, now what we are doing, I hope it's all visible to you. Let me, okay. uh, so normal train test split, we want to obviously observe some data, but the YOLO demands us to create 2 directories mainly. the test one and the train one. Then we have the valid one optional for us, right? And in every directory there will be two things. One is the image and then the label, right? So if I can uh, create it just quick. So you have to just create a folder test, then a folder train, then a folder valid. Inside those three folders you have to create two folders for each of them, named images and the labels. And the image folder will contain images, and the labels folder will contain the annotations corresponding to those images, right? So I hope that's all clear. But yeah, it's kind of confusing for newbie, so that's why you can always contact me through this form, or just text me on the WhatsApp or mail directly, right? And you can book a session about it. Whatever project you are working on, let me know about that. Okay. And we have now three folders: train, test and valid. And when you run this program, you will see that in the output directory of the Kaggle. Why we are using Kaggle is mainly because of this reason, this GPU setup. So Kaggle is providing us for free, so why not to use them, right? And the same thing is provided by the Colab, Google Colab also. You can just search about that and use this service from the Google also, right? But the thing is, we have data on the Kaggle, so we want to train directly. Otherwise we have to link our Kaggle to the Colab, right? That's also doable, but I kind of prefer this Kaggle system. Okay, so train test split will be done here. It's saying an error because I was just like uh, executing it again, because I already have like performed this code, and for the demo purpose I was doing that again. But again it will take some time because I already have files, so it's giving me error. But for the first time it will not throw any error, right? And now comes the training of the YOLO, that part, right? So what we have to do is install a package in our Kaggle system. It's called Ultralytics, and you can just install it through this command. And from this package we are gonna import a pre-trained YOLO, and then with the help of transfer learning we will train that on our local data, on our custom data, right? And now we have to create a file called YAML file. And what's in the YAML file, let me show you. We have the path for the train folder, and I hope I have explained that. We have to create three folders: train, test and validation folder, right? And we have to specify the path in the YAML file. Then we have to specify how many classes we have. So I here is working on two classes. One is the with helmet and the other is without helmet. You can interchange the numbers also, that's not a problem, but specify a different integer for a different class. Okay, so that file, dataset YAML file, you have to give it while training, because YOLO will see that path and load data into it, right? And the model we are using exactly here is a medium size model, YOLOv8M, that's mean medium, and PT is the weight extension for the YOLO. So we have to give that argument, and what it's gonna do is download this YOLOv8 model, and then it's gonna train it on our custom dataset. So epochs, we have chosen a value of 10. That means the images, all of the images we have in the training, it will see those images, or it will work on those images 10 times. Okay, And now the training will start and you will get this type of results: epoch 1, epoch 2, epoch 3, and then all the way to epoch 10. And when it's gonna be like finished, you will get a detect train folder where you will have I would say like all the results of the YOLO, right? And it's gonna give you the classification metrics, it's gonna give you F1 score and things like that, right? So the testing batches also, like how it's evaluated during the training, all of that will be stored in a runs folder. And then you have your weights. Best.pt is the best weight of your model, trained one, right? And you can use that to predict image, right? So I am taking this image for the prediction, and when I predict on that image, I get a result of that, whether it's with helmet image or without helmet image. And uh, you can see the results, and these values are associated with the uh, bounding boxes, and you can just draw them same like we drew them right above. Let me show you where it was, here, right? So we can always draw them here like that. So that's how you can uh, train the YOLO any version, right? YOLO any version, specifically V8, on any custom data set. And these annotations, these labels can be done uh, like with many tools. You just have to google them, annotation tools for YOLO, and you can create your own data set also, right? And I hope this makes sense. And if you are working on any project related to machine learning, deep learning, specifically object detection or anything like that, you can contact me on the WhatsApp, this WhatsApp or mail, right? And uh, I hope you like the video. I'll meet you in the next one. Thanks for watching.